ODM leaders like Simba Arati are now begging Edwin Sifuna, Babu Owino and others to return to the party. Yani ile kiburi mulikuwa nayo ilienda wapi? Because you're sounding very different. I can almost not recognize you, Mr. Simba. Just listening to this.
That unity is not optional. Without it, we'll fall. Is that symbol? To those who doubt, to those who hesitate, to those who may feel uncertain in this moment, I have this message for you. Come back home. And home is here.
Now in this video, I want us to look into some of the reasons why Simba Arati and other ODM leaders want Sifuna, Osotsi and Babu Owino to quickly return to the fold. And so with no further ado, let's get after it. Now the first reason why these guys are begging the likes of Sifuna and Babu to return to them is so that they can put together a unified front and then go claim the 12 billion that they believe is owed to ODM. Just listening to Tumbocrat Simba Arati massaging his stomach for all to see.
Na nitasema kitu kimoja hapa. Madeni ambayo serikali nayo yetu kama chama tunauliza, tafadhalini ndugu zetu, tupe pesa yetu. Hakuna maongezi yoyote ambayo tutakuwa nayo. Hakuna maongezi. Viongozi waheshimiwa mko hapa. Ninyi ndio mnatengeneza bajeti. Sisi wanachama wa ODM, serikali iko na deni yetu. Na hiyo deni ndio tunahitaji tupewe. Mambo tuende mbele na chama chetu. Hakuna story nyingine. The minimum reducible item number 1. Mbadi yuko hapa? Pesa yetu kwanza ndio tuende mbele. Muko tayari? Waheshimiwa, muko tayari?
In case you're wondering what money Simba is talking about, he's talking about the 12B that Junet mentioned the other day. In fact, here's the tip.
In conclusion also, in the spirit of strengthening political parties, I want to bring to the attention of the PG that ODM is owed 12 billion shillings as their money. 12 billion. If we get that one, then we shall be very happy.
So first you wanted power, then you wanted respect. Now you want 12 billion. I think hii chama ya ODM imerogwa. This is a party that should not have been allowed to exist beyond Raila Odinga's death. Because when Raila left, the Nusumkate doctrine should have ended. But because that is the party principle, it is continuing. So it was not about Kindiki's seat. It was not about having half of the CSs, half of the PSs, the parastatals, the ambassadorial seats. It was all about just the 12 billion. And that's why we always say ODM is a party which is in business. ODM is a business. It's not a party looking for power. Hiyo ni uongo kabisa. They are looking for money. Ile handshake ya Raila na Uhuru, kuna pesa ni kama ilibadilishwa. Hii ya ODM na UDA sijui broad-based, kuna pesa wanataka ibadilishe mikono, and it is 12 billion shillings. Now the second reason why Simba Arati and friends are begging Sifuna and Babu to return is because of funding. And I'm not talking about the 12 billion I mentioned earlier. You see, Sifuna and Babu not only went with the people, but they also went with DJ Spider, the hype, and most importantly, all the donors. Remember, there's a reason why Raila has been Raila all these years. He has had a solid block or a solid base of donors. Those donors are not currently with Oburu, they are not with Wanga, they are not with Simba Arati. They are with Babu Owino and Edwin Sifuna. And that is why SG si mtu mdogo. This is somebody who knows the donors of the party, the supporters of the party, the delegates of the party, the leaders of the party. Anajua kila kitu kuhusu hiyo chama. So akihama anahama na kila kitu. So now they need these people to come back so that they can enjoy the same benefits that they had during the days of Raila. Raila in one Friday in Karen could easily make 15 million Kenya shillings just doing meetings. Anaambia mheshimiwa huyu anatafuta kiti ya MCA huko sijui wapi Migori, amekuja kukuona. Of course ukienda kuona Raila wendi mkono bure. That MCA has brought 200,000 mbuzi mbili. There's a gubernatorial aspirant, not even a candidate, an aspirant. Amekuja ameleta 1 million, wanaongea na Raila kidogo, they shake hands after 5 minutes, mita imeingia. Nobody is visiting Oburu. There is no aspirant going to Oburu. There is no political enthusiast going to Oburu. In fact, you might go ukifikiria ni mchana masaa ya biashara and it is his bedtime. So they are missing the finances. Ruto is not giving them money. The donors who used to fund them are refusing to fund them. Now they are having to rely on governors to push forward ODM. Lazima Abdul Swamad acheze kaye huko Mombasa. Arati acheze kaye huko Kisii. Wanga acheze kaye huko Homa Bay. Ndo pesa ipatikane, wafanye mkutano Nairobi, wafanye mkutano Tononoka grounds and wherever. So now what you are seeing, these are people who have been pushed to the wall. Pesa hawana. They are forced to use dubious methods which EACC itafuatana na wao baadaye if they ever find themselves outside the corridors of power like Raphael Tuju. And let me sound a warning to Arati and the others. If at all ni watu wa wanasikia. Ruto will never give you 12 billion Kenya shillings. You know, it's like a narcissist. There are people who have a chokehold on power by ensuring they don't empower others around them. Anajua akiwapea 12 billion, they won't need him. Because now ODM can legitimately field a presidential candidate and go whichever way they want to go. But ukiwapatia 30 million, 40 million, 6 million, they are junkies. Ni kama mtu wako kwa opioids. Anakuja, please, I need it. Anapewa hapo 10 million. Kesho anarudi anataka miadarati ingine. That is how the president wants to control ODM. So rais, mimi huwa sikuungi mkono mara mingi siku hizi, lakini hapo kwa kunyima watu pesa, wanyime kabisa. Wako na tabia mbaya sana. Mambo ya ombaomba kwa pesa ya taxpayer hatutaki. Nobody is paying taxes. No Luo is even interested in paying taxes ili 12 billion iende kwa ODM. What they would rather see is 12 billion iende Luo Nyanza, iweke SGR, ifanye 1, 2, 3 things. So kata hiyo supply kwao kabisa, endelea kuwapea kidogo kidogo as they continue to become addicts, then do with them what you want to do. Mimi najua, long story short, mtenda nyumbani pamoja, and that will be the best fairy tale story for this country. Ati tumetuma UDA ambayo imejaa uongo na tumetuma ODM ambayo ni biashara, wote wameenda nyumbani. Hiyo siku kila mtu tutalala vizuri. But at the end of the day, guys, that's just my opinion. Do drop me your comments in the comment section below and I'll do best to read them and to give you a response. So with that, here today's ads of the day. If you're still managing rentals using notebooks and caretakers, see how Joel Karangu Miner switched to a system that runs his 76 units automatically. Every month, caretakers traveled to his office with handwritten records. Balancing the math took hours. Payments never merged and tenants never got receipts. Then Joel switched to Bomahat, Kenya's award-winning property management software. Now payments update automatically, receipts go out via SMS, and every report is just one click away. He now runs all 76 units from his phone. No chaos, no confusion. Join hundreds of landlords doing the same. For more information, please call 0717 512 483 or visit www.bomahat.com.
Right now, I'm with my team headed to a client's house in Ruto for consultation. That is to take measurements of the windows, go through our catalog with the client, and then once they decide on the color and the fabric they want, we'll get busy sewing, and at long last, the curtains installation will be on us. So if you're looking for curtains, shears, curtain rods, curtain accessories, reach out to Phoenix Curtains and Interior Decor and we will sort you out. Call us on 0724 414153.
If you're here for the first time, please go on and hit the subscribe button. And if you're watching for a different platform, just head on over to YouTube, search for David Wafula. Hit the subscribe button, you're going to be getting a ton of content of this nature. If politics is something you're passionate about, this is definitely the one channel that you really need to subscribe to. Alright guys, adios. Thank you for choosing David Wafula as your primary news platform. We put countless hours in research, recording, and editing. By showing up each and every day to watch our videos, you encourage us to generate more videos for the viewers. We are on a mission to inform, educate, and build a better tomorrow. To our thousands of followers in a world full of presidents, kings, and queens, you are the real gem. Adios.